Hi everyone, Dr. Angela here with you. Welcome back to PrettyWell. The topic of this video is love. Love as an essential part of our healing, as an essential part of medicine. So I have Olive here with us who's helping me with the subject of love very clearly. So a few weeks ago, I was coming back from a trip and I got the very sad news that a very important healer in my life had passed, and reflecting on it and all of the work we had done together, I was just so struck by the fact that in addition to him being a very talented healer in terms of just skill level with acupuncture, he always had the most amazing healing presence, and it was just love. I felt complete love when I was with him. I felt seen and understood. And I was thinking about my own work as a doctor, and just that I had that reminder that in addition to all of our logical skills, all of the ways that, we think about our patients in terms of what kind of tests do they need, and what kinds of supplements do they need, and what kind of diet changes, all of the practical things that are important to our physiology, that very connected bond that we have with our doctors is super important. And that connection in general is super important in our friendships, in our daily lives. And so for those of you who are doctors, I want to just put that reminder out there that just as important as all of the thoughts are, all of the places where we're trying to think well about our patients, it's also equally important to show up lovingly for our patients. I feel like when we're training as doctors, there's this big piece in our education where we want to stay objective and have boundaries and all of this sort of thing. And so sometimes I think that we can become afraid of showing up lovingly because it isn't professional. And it was such a gift for me with my acupuncturist to have that contrast of just that, even though I was so clear that he was so talented in the medicine that he shared with me and performed on me, that his presence was just so loving. And I feel like that was deeply healing for me, and equally, if not more so, healing. I don't know, it's hard to quantify, but just that was a very important part of the healing work that I got to do with him. And I feel so privileged that he got to touch my life that way. So just to remind all of us as doctors to show up with love in addition to all of the other good tools that we bring. And that if you're a patient, to also know that it's okay to expect to be seen and heard and loved by all of the doctors that you're working with in your life. And then to also show up as lovingly as possible in all of our personal relationships, because even just listening with love and having the intention of being connected to one another is deeply healing. So just wanted to share that thought because it struck me so clearly as I was thinking about how much my life had been beautifully touched by this healer, and how very sad I would be to not have him in physical form with me anymore. I felt like that was one of the biggest lessons and gifts that he left me with in terms of my own learning. I hope that helps you. I'd love to hear any additional thoughts that you all have on this topic. So feel free to comment and share, and I look forward to seeing you back here soon.